And I also think God has blessed them with one of the greatest men and leaders in the world, and that is Greg Morrow. Every Moses needs a Joshua. Every Paul needs a Silas. Every Jesus needs a Peter. And Morris Cirillo has his Greg. Let's give Greg another hand for being faithful. Faithful. You know, I met Greg years ago when I first spoke at this conference, and I spoke at the conference in London as well, and he was there, and fell in love with this young man. His spirit of service is incredible. And I told Greg, I said, Greg, you need to write something about how to serve another man's vision, because you are an example of that. And Greg wrote a book 2 years ago, and he called me. He says, I finished the book. And I said, I want a copy of it. And he sent me a copy of it, and I read the book in one day. This is the book. I read it in one day. The title of the book is The Blessing of Serving Another Man's Ministry. The Blessing of Serving Another Man's Ministry. What a title. And he talks about the 7 serving secrets that will sentence you to success. I read this book, and then I gave it to my assistant, and I said, read this. And then I told Greg, send me about 20 copies. He sent it to me. I sat down with my whole team. I said, everybody reads this. Required reading in my ministry. One of the best books I have ever read on how to serve like Joshua, how to serve like Silas. And I want to encourage you to get a copy of this. It's also in Spanish, actually. It's also in Spanish. And I am really, really proud of you. This is a great book. I hope all assistant pastors read this book. All associates read it. Well done.